Ciao Bella, welcome to Bella Uncinetto. I'm Christina. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. I thought I was recording. I was not recording. It's okay. I've just been coloring and talking, coloring and talking. And my daughter came down and I was like, hold please. Went to pause the video. There wasn't anything to pause, friends. I was just chit-chatting literally to myself. So, I was like, alright, well, I guess we're gonna start that video over. Here we are. This has been great. Uh, anyway, this is the celebration of my birthday week. So it is the time between my grandfather's birthday and my birthday, March 15th to March 22nd. I try to do something interesting and different each year that I've been on the YouTube streets. And this year I decided to do a little coloring activity. So I found this book recently and I decided that I would make this the focal point of my birthday week videos. So I have been coloring these pages, and each and every one of these pages um, has something to do with Sicily. So it's something about Sicily, some of the places I've been to, some of the places I have not. So these are the places that are in the booklet, and I've just been coloring them and chatting with you all about life, about things, about the place that's in this picture, and trying to acquaint you all with a little bit of Sicily. Now, the other part of that is there's a giveaway attached to this. Every day from Monday, um, March 15th to Saturday, March 21st, I am giving you a clue. So the celebration does span 8 days, but for only 6 of those days am I giving you clues. And I am giving you a letter, and you will have to unscramble those letters because I'm not giving them to you in order, and it will create a word or phrase. When you email me that word or phrase, your name will go on a list for a potential giveaway. And that giveaway will be either $25 US in a PayPal account or yarn from my stash. And you get to pick which one you would like. The yarn will be something that I curate for you after having had a conversation with you about something that you would be interested in that may be in my stash. Things that you like, things that you're maybe allergic to, that kind of thing. And then I will curate a box and send it to you. So, today we are talking about Siracusa. Siracusa is in the southern part of Sicily, and there is a town over the bridge. It's kind of like its own little island-ish called Ortigia. And now I have not explored all of Siracusa, but I have explored Ortigia specifically, and I have been there multiple times. There is a beautiful market that they have there that I have enjoyed getting spices at. on a couple of occasions. I really, really like going there. It doesn't take long really to walk around in Ortesia, um, but it is very lovely. And I know I say that about all kinds of places in Sicily, and they all are very lovely. Um, but we went, the first time that we went was right, um, right when we had moved here. So we went in December of 2022 because I moved here in October of 2022. So, um, we went with people that I had met in the hotel when we first moved here. I mentioned them before. They kind of just like took us in, and we've kind of, I feel anyway, that we've become like family in a way. Maybe you might call it a trauma bond. I don't know. But um, we have navigated doing things in Sicily together, learning the ins and outs of our job, learning paperwork, learning deadlines, all of these kinds of things, right? And I am very grateful to this family. It is a large family, whereas it's just my daughter and I. And it was nice, and it's always nice to do things with them and um, hang out with them. And at this point, we were just kind of learning each other, you know, we were learning um, the ropes of the area, and we were just like, let's go and check it out. So we did, we walked around. There is a beautiful temple of Apollo. There is the fountain of Diana. But the picture here is of Archimedes. Now, there is a museum for Archimedes in Siracusa, not in Ortesia specifically, but in Siracusa, because Archimedes um, was from Sicily, right? He's one of the only philosophers to be tied to Sicily specifically. And he has a lot of um, elements that he did and created to help save the area of Siracusa, as well as um, some of the surrounding areas. So, a lot of his inventions help save the area. But he was forgotten for a long time. There were, you know, pops of him. I did look on the website, which I will link in the description box, as well as my video of Ortesia. It's not Siracusa specifically, but it is the region, so it will kind of give you a feel for what's there. But um, it is the museum is extensive, and I will go back at some point. I had a point. I lost it. I had a point and I lost it. I had a point and I lost it. I also lost my color. There it is. Okay. So, one of the things that Archimedes was known for, some of his writings were found in the Library of Alexandria before it was burned. Some Arabic mathematicians have quoted Archimedes. A couple of other inventors and Scholars have attributed some of their thoughts, some of the Byzantine scholars, things like that. But most of Archimedes' work, right, is known because of one other Italian inventor. Who do you think that might be? Right? I'll give you a few minutes to put that in the comments. Right? He was a famous inventor, and he liked to do all manner of things. So think just for a minute who that could be. Who might be the other Italian inventor who kind of helped keep Archimedes' name alive, right? I wonder. So, now that I've given you a little bit of time to put that in the comments, I will let you know it was Leonardo da Vinci, right? The Renaissance man himself, so to speak. He took a lot of Archimedes' inventions and writings and things like that and tested them out, took them one step further. I mean, he did so much with Archimedes' work, and that was really important to keeping his name alive. So it's interesting because there are so many things that Archimedes has done that even I didn't realize, right? Even in just reading the pieces about him in the museum, like just to kind of talk about this video, I was like, oh wow, I didn't know he did that. Oh wow, I didn't know he did that. So I will leave that to you to go and check out if you're interested. But this picture that I'm coloring shows one of the ways that he helped save Siracusa during one of the attacks, and using an invention of his to keep the city safe, right? So while we were walking around, there were definitely some areas where there were like barriers, because you can see where they're like repairing some things. Even though they're ruins, right? They're older pieces of history. They still do try to keep them from like completely falling apart. So they do try to preserve them. There was this castle that we went into when we were in Ortigia, and they had the most beautiful sculptures in there. It was an art installation, and my daughter absolutely loves art. Okay, she can sketch and draw for days. She loves it. She spends a lot of her free time doing art. I try to support that as much as I can so that she's not like on devices and stuff so much. But she really does. She really does love art. So when we were there in this castle and we were looking at this installation, the flow and the movement of some of those pieces, it almost looked like water, but it was glass. And it was absolutely stunning. I do hope that you go and watch the video. It's not a very long video this time. It's a rather short video, but I do hope you go and watch it because just the sculptures alone are worth it. Not to mention all of the other elements that are in the video. This is definitely worth it. Because there are some cool things. And you can see... Oh, did I mess up? No. Okay. You can see some pieces of why Siracusa might be worth protecting, right? Not only is it your home, or was it Archimedes' home, but it's a beautiful place, right? It's so stunning and um, definitely worth keeping an eye on. I, having gone back recently, we were able to look at some of the things that maybe we had missed the first time. And that was kind of cool to see um, some of those elements that we had maybe missed, because we were there for a long time that day and I was very, very tired. By the end of it, I was sore. Um, Definitely more used to walking now than I was then. I had also injured my ankle before I came here, and I am pretty sure, honestly, that my ankle, like I tore a ligament or something when I hurt it, but I never went to the doctor. Um, I should have, I never did, but it has taken a really, really, really long time to heal from that fall. And I tripped over a water hose that my ex-husband had left out. And I rolled my ankle really, really badly. And my ankle to this day is still not what it used to be. I mean, my ankles have always been bad because I've had lots of surgeries and things, but it's really uncomfortable a lot of the time. So I had not been used to walking on it because I would baby it because it hurts so much. Um, and I, we sat down to eat dinner when we were in Ortesia, and I went to get up and I literally could not. I mean, I was limping back to the car because I was in so much pain. So it was nice to be able to go back and walk around without pain and to um, experience things again without thinking about how much it hurts. Um, so I really did. Oh no, I dropped it. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the color pencil that I dropped. Ugh. It was nice to be able to go back and see that again, um, because it was. I remember it being beautiful, but being able to go back by the temple and sit at the cafe and have a coffee, and then go by the fountain. And when we went, I did a video recently where I was not home, I was somewhere else. And that was when we had gone back to Siracusa. We'd gone back to Ortesia. Um, my friend's house wasn't in, it's not in Ortesia, but we had gone there because it's closer to her house than it is my house. So I was like, oh, now's the perfect time to go. So we did. And it was nice to not be so far away from home. Home being her house at the time. But also, there was something going on where they were like um, doing tulips. So they had all these tulips that they were distributing, and to see all these people carrying around all these beautiful flowers. It was really nice. It was really, really lovely to see all of that. I'm just putting my note back on here. So for today, to give you the letter for today. Remember, you are supposed to be unscrambling a word or phrase. So the letter for today is E. The letter E. That is what you are given for today. So when you take that letter, put it with the other ones and see if you're getting close. Now, if you think you're getting close, if you think you know what it is at this point, you can email me. But there's still at least one more letter, right? Because when you see this video, it will be Friday. Yeah, it will be Friday. Sorry, I made a math boo-boo, and I explained that math boo-boo in Thursday's video. So I had to go through and make notes and put stickers on my pictures to make sure that I was not screwing anything up, because I didn't want you to think that there were more letters than there were. And I was just double checking my notes to make sure that I did in fact tell you the correct thing and I didn't screw up again, because math is not my strong suit. I mean, I'm good at it, but I'm better at like writing and speaking and that kind of thing. So I wanted to double check my notes because I had to math it out, and at first I thought I had done it correctly, but I forgot that I had 2 Sundays, not 1 Sunday. And that was problematic for my math. So, if you think you know the answer, if you think you can unscramble, you can email me. But I'm not going to respond to you to let you know whether or not you are correct or not. I don't think that that's fair, right, to do. So I'm not going to respond. I'm just going to look at your emails. If you're correct, I will put you on the list and go from there. So I'm almost done with my picture. I guess it kind of helps that I started coloring before I was recording, even though I thought I was recording. That was so frustrating. I was like talking and talking and talking. And then I go to like pause because my daughter needed me. And it's like, just kidding. You're not recording at all. Oh, but this week has been so interesting and so busy. In a good way, though. Like, I don't feel hectic necessarily. I just feel like I'm busy. Yeah. So, just a little bit more left to do, and we will be done. Let me know in the comments what you think about the video so far. Are you enjoying this experience? Has it been fun? Has it been entertaining? Has it been enjoyable? Is it something that you like? Insofar as the travel videos, the puzzle, the word scramble, the celebration, I mean any of it. What are your thoughts? Let me know, right? Kindly, if you don't like it, just let me know that kindly, please. So yeah, this is my picture for today. So this side is the one that they did, and then this side is my version, and this is Archimedes here with his invention where he's using the mirrors. So up here he's using the mirrors and the sunlight, and he's reflecting it on, like, to burn up the wood on the boats. Right? So that is my picture for today. I hope that you all are enjoying this. Oh, let me put my sticky note back on there before I forget. And please make sure that you leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, let me know what you're thinking so far about this. And until I see you again, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!